Hello, so this is the video 2 about data science with generative AI. This video will be about ChatGPT and its use. So this is like a chart that I made with the evolution of ChatGPT. So the big launching date it was on 15 or 30 of November of with ChatGPT 3, and then we got the ChatGPT 4 and the release of the Plus version with the access to GPT-4 and also with the possibility to browse the internet and also with the incorporating DALL-E. So the impact of and the repercussions of ChatGPT in all scientific domains is tremendous. So the amount of users are unbelievable. And then we got in May 2024 the release of ChatGPT 4.0. And though there is a lot of models, as you can see, and recently we have these tasks and O3 Mini. So the problem is that, okay, if you want to have access to some things, you have to pay for the Plus subscription. You have to pay $20, and you got these things here course, if you want to have access to more things or unlimited access, okay, everything in plus and more, so you have to pay $200, which is a lot of money. And okay, so some issues that I'm going to speak about is here is about ethical and integrity academic issues because I work in a university and this is for education purposes. So I asked ChatGPT 2 years ago about what was the ethical and integrity issues, and okay, he outlined in the first one. Of course, it is plagiarism. Okay, you cannot ask GPT and then claim that it is your own work. Misrepresentation also it's a problem. The dependence of technology. So there's a tendency of being over relying on these models. And the fourth, so also it affects critical thinking, as you can see here. This is a big problem. Uh, if you over rely on technology. And the fourth issue is the lack of accountability. Okay, so it provided some indications here that all the institutions and individuals that should establish clear guidelines and ethical standards for the use of these GPT's tools and ChatGPT. Okay, recently I asked the same question in December 2024, and okay, more or less the issues are the same. Over reliance. And this one is properly unauthorized assistance because sometimes there's a tendency to use it. You cannot use it in exams and thesis and writing, okay, which is a breach for academic guidelines. And okay, we got some more information. So the answer here in this time, it was much more detailed, as you can see, bias, unfairness, transparency, and so on. And the broader ethical considerations are deception, oversimplification. This is a very important issue because it has a tendency to oversimplify some topics which are really complex, and accountability, okay, which is responsible for the errors and unethical use of AI, artificial intelligence. This is also important. So, ChatGPT cannot be an author in a scientific paper, but you should really have, and but it can help you, assist you in the writing process. How? So this is a question that I pick up. I have used ChatGPT to polish the English language quality of my paper. Do I need to mention this to the journal? Okay, I'll search in the internet and elsewhere say yes, you should. You say, okay, please, okay, note that the policy only refers to the writing process. Also says here, where authors use generative AI, and AI-assisted technology in the writing process. These technologies should be used to improve the readability and language of the work, and not to replace key authorizing tasks such as producing scientific, pedagogical, medical insights, and so on. So these are already the big publishers and also okay, the important universities. They have the major ones. They have this plagiarism and academic misconduct, as you can see here. So, for instance, here says a student using acknowledged content generated by artificial intelligence with a summative assessment as though it is their own work constitute academic misconduct. Okay. So unless explicitly stated otherwise in the assessment brief. So you should acknowledge and state that you use this type of tools always. Okay, and so the Open Universities also has how you should and shouldn't use ChatGPT as a student, and we are all students, so we can use also these ChatGPT do's. Do ask for research guidance before writing an essay. Do use when brainstorming. Do ask questions about study materials and you don't understand. Do use it to proofread your work and do cite any an artificial intelligence assistance in your reference list. Okay, so this is really, really interesting. These do's of the ChatGPT. And the don'ts, you have don't ask artificial intelligence software to write essays for you. This is very important, students. Don't ask this. Don't blind interest artificial intelligence generated information because sometimes this is a really a big issue because sometimes you cannot evaluate if the answer is true or is a fact. Or, so we should always double check with the credible sources. Don't do anything that violates your university academic integrity policy. So this is also true, but some universities still don't have these policies. And consider how ChatGPT will be used in the real world. This is important. How are you going to use this in the real world? Not academic or university, which also is real, but not in this sense. So now referring to what should a good prompt and bad prompt be. So we ask ChatGPT also uh, to state guidelines about good and bad prompts. So good prompts, it says be specific and clear. So avoid vague and open-ended instructions. So it gives here an example. Provide content, include all necessary background information or examples to guide the response. So should put as much as information as necessary in the prompt, okay? Not just short prompt because that's really not going to is opening a door for hallucinations from ChatGPT. So use structured instructions. Okay, break down your request into steps or parts for better organization. This is also interesting. Be concise, okay, but encourage creativity or specific formatting. Okay, so these are some guidelines. Bad prompts: too vague, overly complex or overloaded, ambiguous questions, missing content, unpolite or improper language, overly long prompts. Okay, this is you have to have a trade-off between what should be inserted in the prompt or not, but so I asked ChatGPT to evaluate my prior prompt in terms of quality, and he said, okay, the strengths were these ones, one, two, three, clear purpose, concise and specific, and the areas to improve are these ones here. So, so it was. You can also ask ChatGPT to improve the prompts, and he gives suggestions about how to how should improve my prompt in terms of quality, which is quite good. So, to conclude this video, I just, okay, the good and bad and probably the ugly. The five W questions these are very well known. And so the five whys are who, what, where, and when, and why. So you should use these also in your research and the search problem. So this is a very nice way to get information so from some ChatGPTs. Okay. So I'm concluding this video, and this chap is probably saying, I believe that the really interesting content begins in the next video. Okay, let's hope so. And thank you for watching this video.